While standing for your kingdom spouse, are you praying for both of you? Or are you just praying for your kingdom spouse to return and act right by you? This is specifically for women. You are not praying to God for him to make you a wife. All your focus is on your man to act right. Now, it is hard for us to reflect on ourselves. Best believe, baby, we are not perfect. So I am asking all of women who are standing for their kingdom spouses right now to set their prayer, ask God to make you a wife. So recently, things are being a little bit touchy with me and my kingdom spouse, and let me explain why. I think 3 weeks ago, I would say, I did pray to God. I was like, God, make me a wife. Not the type of wife you are thinking right now. I did not pray for him to make my kingdom spouse to propose to me or to make my kingdom spouse to marry me. None of that. That's not what I prayed for. I prayed to God for him to make me a wife, make me a woman that my kingdom spouse needs. A lot of you don't want to agree on this now. So I prayed to God. I said, Lord, I know I have been praying for my kingdom spouse for you to work on him, make him the man that I want him to be. But if I also need to become a wife before I get married to this man, Lord, start the work on me. One thing for sure, when you pray this kind of prayer, oh, God's gonna come through. Don't worry, just sit back. If there's a prayer God answers faster, these are the type of prayers God answers faster. So when I said this prayer, recently things has been heating up between me and my kingdom spouse. All right. And usually this man, he's the one who calls me, he's the one who pays for things when we're together and all that. So like we live a 2.5 hours drive from each other. So he comes to see me like maybe 3 times a week or 2 times a week. It depends how busy he is. So, but whenever he visits me and he goes back to his place, he always makes sure to let me know that he got home safe and everything's good. So when I said this prayer, God start working the weekend before last weekend. So when he came here, he said to me, oh, babe, I'm going to come this weekend to spend time with you. For some reason, when he went home, this man did not let me know that he's not going to make it. He did not let me know if he got home safe. And all the weekend, this man did not call me. And I was so pissed off. That's one thing that pisses me off than anything in the world. People telling me things and not doing it, not following it up with the actions. And I just can't stand it. So this man did not let me know that he's not going to come. He's not coming to see me the weekend. And he did not, when he got home, he did not let me know that he got home. He did not call me. The call started reducing. I was like, wait a minute. What is going on here, Mr. Man? So fast forward, last weekend he was here, and when he spent time with me and when he went home, he did the same thing. And anytime he does this, I usually call him and nag and just like a give out. We end up being an argument. This has been repeating itself over and over again for 3 weeks now. I would say this has been happening. So yesterday he was here. He came to visit me and he has to go back because there's some things to do. So when he went back, this man did not call me again to let me know that he got home safe. He did not call me, and my anxiety started rising, like my heartbeat started rising again. Child, I waited till this morning, and I remember when I picked up my phone, I wanted to call this man. I'm telling you, my thumb was on the phone. I was about to, press on his name and call him and nag again. Child, God started convicting me. Like, I started feeling that conviction in my spirit, and God was like, nah, girl, not today. He said to me, girl, not today. We are not doing that way this today. We are doing differently today. You remember I said that prayer for me to work on you, for me to make you a wife? Now the job has begun. So you might as well remove that thumb. He was like, you might as well remove that thumb from that phone. So I was like, God, please, let me just call him for this one time. Let me nag him for this time. And then maybe next time we'll do it your way. He was like, no, girl. No, daughter, we are not doing that way this time. I stopped for a while and took a deep breath. And then God said, I know if you call him now, you're going to nag him. You're going to do it the way you are used to. And he said to me, what we're going to do is, let's take a baby step. And I was like, God, how? He said, send a voice message. I was like, okay. When I start recording this message, yo, God is so intentional. I was still like frustrated. I wanted to nag, but God softened my heart and he put the words, the right words in my mouth to, record, to send him voice message in the morning. Usually, like, he's the one who used to call me. He used to initiate all these things. But now things has been reduced because God has hardened his heart so that I can let it go of control issue. You understand? So basically, after I sent the voice message, my Kenyan spouse, he replied to me about a minute or two. So God said to me, was that, girl, you are a good woman, but the problem is you are struggling to let this wall down because you are struggling with control issue. You are scared if you call this man, maybe he might be busy, so he won't pick up your call. That's why you don't want to initiate any calls. You don't want to check on him. You just want to receive. He said that is a part of your way of receiving love, but the issue is you're still scared to be hurt. You're still scared for someone to be in control of you. And God said to me, if I want this relationship to go forward, I have to let it go of control issue. So girl, sit that prayer.